Ladies and gentlemen, it has been 3 weeks since I've been able to go fishing. I was in Houston, Texas for the Berkeley Science Symposium. I then came home and got sick with the crud and was on the couch for an entire week. And then it snowed at my house and literally snowed me in for an entire week. I couldn't even get down my driveway, but we are finally heading towards the lake and I cannot wait to get on the water. Now, as excited as I am about today, the big thing is going to be finding clean water. I don't know if you guys can see, but she's a little muddy. The biggest reason being is not only did we have about 10 inches of snow, but then the way that all that snow was melted was with a giant rainstorm that dumped about 3 inches of rain on us. So not only do we have 10 inches of snow melt, we've also got 3 inches of rain on top of it. Now, this water right here actually doesn't look too bad. A little bit of current coming out right here, so we're gonna go fish that. But finding that good kind of mixed water today, I think, is going to be the key to putting fish into the boat. But we've got to get in the boat before we can do that. Started for today. The water is 45 degrees. As you guys can see, it's got a little bit of color to it, but we're gonna go figure it out today. I'm not really sure what these fish are doing. There they are. Okay, there's one. It's actually a freaking good one too. Huh. Well, I started with a brand new Berkeley dime, and well, that's a clue right there what they're doing. There you go. Got a dime in his face. Water's 45 degrees. I may just have to go cranking today. That was my plan anyway, was to start out cranking. So, well, that was fun. That was fun. Get this old boy unplugged here. There you go, man. A little healthy fish. A little green one. Alright guys, so like I said, I have no idea what's going on today. That is a good piece of the puzzle right there to catch one right off the back on the dime, up shallow. I kind of figured with all the rain that we had, the temperatures being where it's at, water is currently 45 degrees. I would think that these fish would be up shallow just with the water color and the water temperature and stuff like that, and they'd be wanting to eat something like the old dime here. But we're just gonna have to go fishing. We're just gonna have to find out, but that's pretty good. I mean, start right here at the boat ramp. First piece of the puzzle's kind of already put together for us of they might want to eat the dime. Now it's just figuring out what they want to be on. That fish was on man-made rock, and so we're going to have to figure out what they're on, what they wanting to really eat, which hopefully is the dime, and start piecing the puzzle together today, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just so excited to be here. You have no idea. It is not fishing for that long can really do a person in. I don't know how you guys up north deal with it. I love finding lures. It's one of my favorite things that I do. Like, it's kind of ridiculous though that every time I come to the lake I find something and then I come up here and go out of my way to get it too. But I don't know what this is, but I want it. Looks like a shad rat. There you go, guys. I have no idea what this thing is. It looks like a Rapala, but I don't think so because it's plastic. So, free lure. Probably wasn't worth all that, but I like collecting free stuff. Been fishing now for about 45 minutes since we caught that last fish. We've not got a bite yet. Moved out here to some main lake stuff. Picked up a money badger. We're going to switch between the money badger and the dime today. The money badger obviously is going to get down like 11, 12 feet. The dime will get down to about 6 feet. And so while we were fishing that shallower water right there at the boat ramp, obviously the 6-foot diver did plenty. But now that we're out here on these bluff walls, you know, I mean, right now my boat's sitting in about 15 foot of water. And so I wanted to be able to track down that bluff wall a little bit better. So we're going to pick up the money badger for a minute. But this bank hasn't been super productive with me the past few trips out here. So I don't know if we're going to catch fish here or not. But it's always worth stopping here because I have caught a bunch of fish here. But I think as we get a little bit further down the lake towards the dam, a little bit deeper, cleaner water, we'll probably start getting a few more bites. The water's down a little bit too. There's one. But the water's down. Come here, you. Stop. Crazy. Stop. I mean, dead jam giant. Water's down just a little bit too, which probably isn't helping the bite. I'm sure they jerked it down just to compensate for all the rain and runoff that we had, so the lake would be able to take that extra, influx of water. But yeah, we're gonna keep pounding around on them here. These fish should bite. I mean, it may be one of those things too, as we get a little bit later down in the day, they'll start to bite a little bit better for two reasons. First reason is it should warm up a little bit. I think it's supposed to be like 45, 50 today. And then number two, the pressure's actually supposed to start dropping as we get later in the day because there's another little front moving through. I don't think this front's bringing rain, but it's going to bring some colder weather. So yeah, I'll just keep on keeping on, ladies and gentlemen. Keep on keeping on. A fish. It's frustrating. This fish I'll be eating. It's cloudy, winds blowing just the perfect amount. Water's 44. That could be hurting me. But God, they should eat a crankbait. Maybe I need to pick up a jerkbait. Maybe I need to pick up a Ned rig. I don't know. I don't want to pick up a Ned rig. But I might need to. We'll crank a crankbait for a few more minutes. But if they don't eat it, we'll pick up a dead Jim Ned rig. I one ate it this morning though. Mother. Okay, well, we're not tying on a Ned rig because I took my leader line out of the boat and put it in a bag in my kayak, and yeah, it's not in here anymore. So, son of a bitch. So, I'm a dummy and I forgot my leader material, so we're going to throw this little compact jig instead because I can't tie on a Ned rig because I don't have any leader material. So they should eat a jig, little jig. It's about the same as they should eat a Ned rig, maybe. I don't know. I'm going to toss it around here for a minute though, just to see, because they're not very active, we'll say, on the crankbait. Now, that being said, this is a lake that for some reason you like hit them just right, go down the right bank, and they'll start smashing crap. But we're gonna toss this thing right here for just a minute. Just see if they want a little something slower on the bottom, something a little bit more finesse, if you will. Which I don't know how finesse a 1/2 ounce football head jig with 15-pound test is, but I don't fish it fast, so it's finesse to me. Okay. I can't not crank the crankbait right here. I've caught some fish. I've caught so many fish on the crankbait right here. Can't not. Oh, you crap. Come on, be here. How many fish have I caught right here on a crankbait? I think this water being down's hurting me. I think that's this is weird. I caught that fish first thing this morning, like shallow in that pocket. It's trying to make me think, like, where are some other areas that I can go crank like that? They're shallow, you know, throw that DT. Well, boys and girls, this bank is setting up absolutely perfect to catch a fish on a blaze money badger. The wind's blowing just right. The watercolor is absolute perfection, and they should eat. Now, they might not, I don't know. I think today is just a tough day in general. I mean, we are coming off the back of the coldest weather that we've had in 30 years here in East Tennessee, the most snow we've had in 30 years here in East Tennessee, a massive influx of rain, dropping water levels and water temps, and I think all of those factors lead into the fact that these fish are just grumpy. Like, they're probably here, and if we could suck all the water out of the lake really quick, you'd probably see that there's a bunch of bass in this area. They're just not really willing to eat or to participate, and hopefully we figure some fish out and do a little bit of catching. And if we don't, that's okay too, because this is the reality of fishing, that sometimes you come out here, you fish hard, and you just don't catch them. But we're gonna stay after it. We're gonna see what we can get done. Might switch up here in a minute, move off some of these bluffs and start dragging something real slow. It's probably gonna be the way I need to be fishing today. I just don't want to fish like that today because, you know, I like to crank for them. But we're gonna stay after it. We're gonna see what we can get done. Just look at it out through there, guys. It's perfect. This should bite. Somebody's got their damn fishing line hung in a tree, and I didn't see it, and I just cast it and wrapped my lure around it. I mean, how did you do that? It's a damn spinner. I'm about to get this spinner too. Hold on a second. Okay, got that. Let me go over here. I'm gonna bite this. Okay, that's undone. Let's go get this spinner now. Here's the damn spinner. There's a pink spinner hanging in this tree right here. I mean, that's impressive that person screwed that shit up that bad right there. I mean, that's next level stuff right there. And there's me a pink spinner. There you go, guys. That's 2 lures for today. I've got a shad wrap and a pink spinner. Heck yeah. I'll take that and trout fishing with me. All right. I've got so many free lures today. We're about to get another one. Heck yeah. It's the greatest day ever. I've got a shad wrap and a pink spinner, and I'm about to get something orange out of this tree. It looks like a crankbait, and I'm so excited. Please be a money badger. If it's a money badger, it proves I sell a lot of money badgers. It's a orange crankbait. No, what is that? Is that a bobber? I'm still getting it. It's still something. Yeah, it's a bobber. It's a bobber I didn't have. All right. Little bobber action there. Little split shot on it. Heck yeah. It's a bobber to add to the collection. I mean, look at my little collection I got building here, guys. It's so nice. There you go, guys. We ended up getting some stuff today. Let's see here. We got this little pink spinner. I have to take that one trout fishing with me next time. We got this little crankbait here. It kind of looks like a shad wrap, but I'm really not sure what that thing is. If you guys know, let me know down below. and we got us a bobber. So next time we go fishing with Caleb, we will have us a bobber. But we've got some stuff. I'm gonna toss it right down there in the boat. We'll get that out of there probably. No, we're gonna keep the spinner. The little crankbait, I think it's broken. The bobber's trash, but we got some stuff. That's for absolutely certain. So I'll be honest, today we probably should have adjusted a little bit and either went to a different lake or threw a different bait, but we didn't. I didn't throw a Ned rig today. That's probably what they would have bit if I would have thrown it, but we forgot our leader material here at the house. I stuck it in one of the kayaks, and just me being a dummy resulted in me not being able to throw a Ned rig today. And so that definitely is one of the realities of fishing, is we're gonna forget things, we're gonna break things, we're gonna lose things. And we're gonna have days on the water like we did today where we just don't catch a ton of fish. But it doesn't matter really. I think it matters more to go days and not catch fish than it does to actually go days and wreck them, because when you go and wreck them, you get in patterns and you just follow those patterns and you don't kind of stretch the fishing brain a little bit and go try to figure out something else. And today I tried to stay in a pattern, which is the crankbait, and it just didn't work out. And it was because I let one bite kind of determine my whole day, when I could have just had a slight little mindset change and went and did something else, like probably drug that jig a little bit more, or maybe switched up to like a Texas rig or a drop shot. Again, didn't have my leader material, maybe go look for them offshore a little bit. I mean, just something different, but I didn't do that, and we stuck with it today. But we did catch one fish today, actually two fish. We caught one on the dime and one on the badger. But yeah, the one we did catch on the old dime was a pretty good little fish. It's actually a really cool little crankbait if you've not seen the dime. It's very interesting, very fat, kind of, swooping belly down here. This thing comes in 4, 6, 10, and 15, if I'm not mistaken. And it's a really cool little crankbait. It's very different than the badger in the fact that the badger is going to have a way more exaggerated action. It's a little bit deeper diver as well. This thing dives up to 11 feet, but it's got a way more exaggerated action in the front end and as well as in the tail. It's going to do a really good job of deflecting off cover. Now, this thing will deflect well, but this, for me, more is going to be kind of a shallow water, rock fishing type bait. When you saw this morning when I first got there, started right there at the ramp, went to that riprap and cranked that. That's where this thing is going to come into play. And it's got a way tighter action as well. It's a lot more finesse and balsa-like compared to the badger. And so two very similar but very, very different crankbaits all at the same time. Categorically they're both crankbaits, but at the end of the day, this is two totally different baits for two totally different applications, but they can be fished on the same body of water and be able to get bites throwing both of them. And so, yeah, like I said, we should adjust it today. I mean, we did throw a lot. We threw the jerkbait, the jig, the crankbait, those kinds of things, but I think this was a great representation of a reality of what fishing can be, especially in the winter. It's not always going to be wrecking their ass in 10-pounders. And I think the representation of fishing, in media today, misrepresents what fishing actually is. And I think when you get kids and newcomers into the sport, that people get the misconception that it's always just out there wrecking them and that people just always catch them, and that's not the truth. And so that's what today was, and hopefully you enjoyed it. I know I did. I mean, today's like today helped me to kind of check back into hey, go figure something different out. Go stretch your fishing brain a little bit. Go use the skills that you know that you have in the toolbox that you built to find fish doing something different. And I didn't do that today, and I see that, and we're going to go try to do that probably tomorrow. Maybe not tomorrow. Tomorrow I've got I got to actually drive and go to a meeting for the Punt Foundation, which, if you guys know what the Punt Foundation is, it's the Pediatric Cancer Foundation I work with. But we're going to do that tomorrow. But then we're going to get back after it the next day and go see if we can catch some of these stubborn winter fish. But yeah, guys, I appreciate you watching. I really do. This is a dream come true to be able to do this every single day for you guys and make these videos and make content. But as always, you guys are sweet. Thank you for watching. Bye.